With so much focus over the past number of years on cost reduction and savings, is it possible that automotive parts manufacturers are still spending too much money on fluid usage and fluid waste? You've worked closely with your fluid suppliers. You've leveraged your corporate spend to get the best price per gallon possible. So where are the savings? Getting the best price is essential, but it's only one piece of the overall puzzle necessary to truly reduce total costs. With fluid prices going up, all the savings you have worked so hard for over the last number of years are evaporating. It's essential, therefore, to optimize the gallons consumed on a per-part basis to truly achieve sustainable cost reduction. Most companies don't even realize they're using way too much fluid and generating far too much waste. So why is that? Why is it so easy for plants to use too much fluid? There are many reasons. However, one of the biggest comes down to poor process control. Fluid condition is very dynamic. It can change from day to day or even shift to shift. If you multiply that dynamic nature by the number of standalone systems that can exist in a manufacturing facility, it becomes apparent the challenge that each plant faces. Instead of running consistently to an optimized set point, most facilities are happy to stay within very broad limits. With industrial fluids, all hell can break loose when you cross certain thresholds. These thresholds tend to be wide apart, but when they are crossed, an event occurs, and immediate action is taken, as there tends to be a major quality, productivity, or HS&E related issue that has occurred. As long as the facility is not crossing those thresholds, most companies feel everything is okay. But it's the gap between those thresholds that actually presents one of the most significant opportunities for sustainable cost reduction. Let me use a fluid example to illustrate. In a facility that uses metalworking fluid concentrates to manufacture their parts, too low a concentration leads to serious issues like rust, that Monday morning smell, quality problems like poor surface finish, premature tool failure, unexpected production interruptions, etc. So what do most plants do? Most plants throw money at the problem and don't even know it. By their very nature, many of these systems tend to get more concentrated over time. The problem is, though, letting the concentration get too high can lead to a new set of events that threaten profitability. When concentrations get too high, plants run into dermatitis risk. The product being manufactured can get stained, overall product quality can suffer, tools can fail prematurely, etc. So the natural reaction? Change the fluids out and start again, repeating the process over and over, driving costs up. Proactive plants that really want to avoid these problems use changeouts on a PM schedule to try and ensure the fluid is not allowed to cross these upper thresholds. That's right, they spend even more money. Because fluid condition is so dynamic and changes quickly based on many factors, plants tend to oscillate between these two extremes, ensuring the systems don't get too lean, but also trying to ensure they don't get too rich. The tendency to operate between these extremes, or what we call event management, is why we say that most companies are spending too much on fluids and don't even know it. Most companies live day to day in this gap, the zone between too much and too little, trying not to cross into either danger or event zone. Their controls or daily practice is set to keep them operating between these two extreme limits, since that's where an immediate problem occurs. It's oscillating in this gap, however, that is the true threat to optimized profitability and the opportunity for sustainable cost reduction in 2012. The key to sustainable cost optimization is to eliminate this variability. It's to run to an optimized set point instead of running between a set of very wide limits. How wide that gap is what determines the amount of money that the plant leaves on the table every single day. So how much money is your plant wasting? How much money could be saved by reducing that day-to-day variable on your plant floor? Quality systems preach that the only way to get consistent results is to reduce variability. Fluid condition is dynamic. It impacts your process in different ways, and left unchecked can cause significant unnecessary expense to your plant. By reducing fluid condition variability, it's possible to optimize cost, measure the impact of change, and then drive sustainable process improvement, since this aspect of the manufacturing process is now in control. Find out how significant the gap is at your plant. Our specialized expertise and established business process lets us quickly assess and determine how much money is being left on the table based on current management practice. Our gap analysis audit provides a detailed report card identifying where the opportunities are for improvement, highlighting existing variability while providing a step-by-step roadmap to cost optimization. Using samples collected from your facility, together with historical procurement, and waste volumes. We generate and correlate hundreds of data points through our gap analysis process. If your company qualifies, we provide these gap analysis audits at no cost to the facility. However, due to the resources that we put into each audit, we can only do a limited number of audits at any given time. If sustainable cost reduction is your target for 2012, then go to www.zimmark.com/audit to fill out your online survey to see if your company qualifies for this free detailed analysis. The sooner we can start the process of assessment, the sooner the savings associated with optimized fluid usage can be realized, and the sooner your plant can start seeing all the benefits of optimized fluid usage. Fill out the online survey today. It only takes a few minutes. Thank you for your time.